Thursday, October 9, 2025. Today on Beyond the Gates, Haley checks up on Bill, Joey plays nice with Vanessa's son, and Martin fears he's not doing enough. The honeymoon definitely is not over for Danny and her hubby, even if she can't stop thinking about the kiss she and Bill recently shared. But even as she and Andre are turning up the heat, Bill is coldly ordering his private eye to dig up any and all dirt he can find on the younger man. Just as Bill, saying that getting Andre out of Danny's life is his #1 priority, Haley walks in. She's furious, but only because she thinks he was talking business during what's supposed to be their private time. Getting news that Andre is at Orphe Jean, Bill claims he has a work meeting and takes off. But one call to Caroline confirms for a ticked Haley that there's no meeting. As Bill is having a chest-puffing-out contest with Andre, which the younger man definitely wins, Haley barges into Danny's home, assuming that's where her husband went. To say that Danny basically bathes in Haley's misery would be an understatement along the lines of Kat does not care for Eva. Not finding Bill at Danny's, Haley exchanges a few harsh words with her rival before warning her to stay away from the attorney. Bill later returns home to a chilly reception from his wife, while Danny's curiosity is clearly piqued when she learns her current and former spouse were together. Vanessa is wide-eyed as Bambi as she worries about what Donald might have seen when he walked into Uptown. But Joey explains he brought Vanessa to the bar so she didn't have to go back to a house full of food and flowers. Joey continues bonding with Doug's son by sharing details about his mother's death and how he moved past it. Along with his mom, Donald is sipping a beer, which leaves her realizing how much he's grown. For his part, Donald goes from enjoying a casual drink to wondering if he'll wind up just like his dad. Of course, Vanessa assures him that's not going to happen, adding that Doug's struggles weren't a curse passed down to his children. Pushing their sorrow aside, the mother and son raise a glass to celebrate Doug's life. Vanessa comes close to telling her son the truth about her relationship with Joey, but winds up simply categorizing him as a friend who is important to her. Nicole visits Anita for a chat and talk turns to the former's broken heart. If you shut down your life, that twisted woman and that disappointment of a man win, suggests Anita. I'm not saying you need a man to be happy, but having the right person beside you just makes life so much sweeter. It's date night for Martin and Smitty, who get together for dinner at the country club. Things get off to a good start, and they're soon talking about their past, present, and future. Despite the work they're putting in, Martin still fears he'll lose his husband. But soon after the couple talks openly and honestly about their feelings, Smitty asks Martin to move back in. Hearing the news, Nicole wants to be thrilled, but first has one question for her son-in-law. Is he sure he's ready to make this marriage work? His answer thrills Nicole, who pulls him into a hug. Thursday, October 9, 2025. Today on Beyond the Gates, Haley checks up on Bill, Joey plays nice with Vanessa's son, and Martin fears he's not doing enough. The camera pans over the quiet suburban skyline of Fairmont Crest, morning sunlight glinting off the manicured lawns and winding drives. But behind those perfect facades, chaos simmers, secrets ready to burst open like champagne under pressure. At Bill and Haley's sprawling lakefront home, tension is already thick. Bill, looking dapper in his navy suit, stands by the window with his phone pressed tightly to his ear. His tone is low and cold, the way it gets when he's plotting something. Find me everything you can on Andre Tours, he orders. Old debts, exes, arrests, I don't care how deep you have to dig, I want something I can use. His private investigator on the other end mutters acknowledgement, but Bill doesn't stop. Getting him out of Danny's life is priority #1, whatever it takes. He ends the call just as Haley walks in holding 2 cups of coffee. Her expression brightens briefly until she catches that look in his eyes. Please tell me you're not talking business before breakfast again, she sighs, setting a mug on the table. I thought we agreed mornings are our time. Bill tries to soften his tone. It is our time, sweetheart. I was just wrapping something up. Haley narrows her eyes. Something or someone. Before he can answer, his phone buzzes again. He checks the screen and mutters, I have to go, work thing. Work thing, she repeats skeptically. Bill, it's supposed to be your day off. He kisses her cheek quickly and heads for the door, murmuring, it's just business, Haley, don't wait up. Minutes later, Bill's sleek black car pulls up to Orphe Jean, the town's most notorious speakeasy-style bar. Inside, Andre is laughing with the bartender, a casual confidence in every movement. When Bill enters, the temperature seems to drop. Andre notices immediately, his smirk widening. Well, if it isn't the great Bill Connors, to what do I owe the pleasure? Bill folds his arms, the picture of controlled fury. Stay away from Danny. Andre raises a brow. You mean my wife? Bill clenches his jaw. You know what I mean. You've done nothing but bring her trouble. Andre chuckles. Trouble? That's funny. From what Danny told me, you were the one she couldn't trust. It's a full-on chest-thumping contest, both men glaring, neither willing to blink first. Andre's younger, taller, but Bill's glare could cut glass. Don't test me, Bill growls. You don't know what I'm capable of. Andre leans in, voice low. I know exactly what you're capable of, lying, manipulating, and losing the women you claim to love. Bill's hand twitches as though tempted to swing, but he doesn't. He turns sharply and storms out, only to miss the figure watching from the parking lot. It's Haley, her face a mask of anger and disbelief. Back home, Haley is packing furiously, phone in hand. She's already called Bill's assistant, Caroline, who confirmed there were no meetings scheduled today. So he lied, Haley whispers to herself, her eyes flashing. Again. Without another thought, she grabs her car keys and heads for Danny's house. Meanwhile, at Danny and Andre's home, things are heating up, literally. Danny lounges on the couch, silk robe barely tied, a champagne flute dangling from her fingertips. Andre sits beside her, shirt undone, laughter bubbling between them. But Danny's laughter fades as she stares at the fireplace, lost in thought. Andre notices, what's wrong? She hesitates, nothing, just thinking. About Bill, he asks quietly. Her silence is answer enough. Andre sighs, you're still not over him, are you? Danny's eyes flash. Don't flatter him. Bill was a mistake, a complication. You're my future. She leans in, kissing him deeply as if to prove it, but there's a flicker in her eyes. When she pulls back, it's clear that the kiss she's really thinking about isn't the one she's giving now. That's when the front door bursts open. Haley storms in, eyes blazing. Where is he? Danny rises slowly, a sly smirk forming. Well, if it isn't Mrs. Connors herself, to what do I owe this delightful intrusion? You know exactly why I'm here, Haley snaps. Where Bill? Danny laughs softly, her voice dripping with venomous sweetness. Oh, darling, you're looking in the wrong place. If Bill wanted to see me, he wouldn't need to sneak around to do it. Haley's jaw tightens. Stay away from my husband. Danny steps closer, her perfume heavy in the air. Or what? You'll cry about it over cocktails with Caroline? Please, face it, Haley, you don't trust him, and with good reason. Haley's eyes glisten, but she refuses to back down. You can play your little games, but I'm not like you. I don't need to steal a man to feel important. Danny's laughter is pure satisfaction. Oh, honey, I don't steal men, they come running to me. Haley turns on her heel and leaves, her heart pounding. Danny watches her go, sipping her champagne with a victorious smirk. Poor, sweet Haley, she murmurs, still fighting for a man who's already halfway mine. Later, Bill comes home to find Haley waiting in the darkened living room. Where were you? She demands. He hesitates. I told you work. I called Caroline, there was no meeting. Bill sighs, loosening his tie. Haley, please, you're blowing this out of proportion. Out of proportion, she snaps. You lied to me, Bill, again. He lowers his gaze, guilt flashing briefly. I was checking on Danny, making sure she's okay. Haley's face falls, hurt etched across her features. So it was about her. She's in trouble, Haley. I just wanted to save her, Haley interrupts, voice trembling. When are you going to stop trying to rescue women who don't want saving? For once, Bill doesn't have a comeback. The silence between them is deafening. Across town, at Uptown, the bar is quieter tonight, soft jazz playing in the background, the glow of amber lights reflecting off half-empty glasses. Vanessa sits nervously at a booth with Joey, her hands twisting around a napkin. Her son Donald walks in, immediately spotting them. Joey gives a friendly smile. Hey, champ, grab a seat. Donald hesitates, then sits. The bartender slides him a beer, his first legal drink, and somehow that fact makes Vanessa's heart ache. So, Joey begins, your mom tells me you're thinking about taking over your dad's old company. Donald shrugs, thinking about it, guess someone has to. Vanessa's expression softens. You don't have to, sweetheart. Doug's path doesn't have to be yours. Donald takes a slow sip. Maybe not, but I can't stop thinking, what if I end up like him? Vanessa reaches across the table, squeezing his hand. You won't. Doug's struggles weren't a curse, they were a challenge, and you've already beaten it. Joey nods. Your dad was a good man who made bad choices. You get to make better ones. Donald smiles faintly. You sound like someone who's made a few himself. Joey chuckles. You have no idea. There's a long pause before Vanessa says softly, to Doug. Donald raises his glass, to Dad. They clink, eyes glistening, and for a moment the pain eases. Vanessa glances at Joey, wanting to tell her son the truth, that Joey isn't just a friend, that their connection runs deeper. But she can't, not tonight. Across town again, Nicole drops by Anita's house, where the older woman is knitting by the fireplace. Nicole sighs, it's been months and I still can't let go. Every time I close my eyes, I see them together, laughing like I never existed. Anita sets down her yarn. If you shut down your life, Nicole, that twisted woman and that disappointment of a man win. I'm not saying you need a man to be happy, but the right one beside you, it makes life sweeter. Nicole chuckles, and where exactly am I supposed to find him? Anita grins. Honey, the universe has a way of surprising you. Sometimes the person meant for you has been standing in front of you the whole time. Nicole looks away, her mind wandering. Could she have missed someone right in front of her? At the country club, Martin and Smitty sit across from each other, candlelight flickering between them. For the first time in weeks, they're laughing again. This feels good, Martin admits. I almost forgot what it's like to just be us. Smitty reaches for his hand. We've been through worse, Martin. We can get through this too. Still, Martin's eyes betray his doubt. I keep thinking I'm not enough, that maybe you'd be happier without me. Smitty's voice softens. You are enough, you always were. They talk for hours, honesty flowing more freely than the wine. When the plates are cleared and the night grows quiet, Smitty leans in. Move back in, he says suddenly. Come home. Martin's eyes widen. You mean it? Smitty smiles. I've never been more sure. When Nicole hears the news later that night, her joy is immediate. She hugs Martin tightly. I'm so happy for you, but are you sure you're ready to make this work? Martin nods. I've never stopped loving him. I'm ready to fight for us. Nicole smiles through tears. Then go get your husband back. Meanwhile, back at Danny's house, she's alone now, replaying her earlier confrontation with Haley. The smile fades as she picks up her phone. A text from Bill flashes across the screen. We need to talk. She exhales, conflicted, her thumb hovering over the reply button. Behind her, Andre walks in, drying his hands. Who's that? Danny locks the screen. No one. Andre narrows his eyes. Liar. And the camera lingers on Danny's haunted face, torn between two men, trapped between love and destruction, as the night settles over Fairmont Crest, dark and full of dangerous possibilities. End of episode. Next on Beyond the Gates, Haley uncovers Bill's biggest secret yet. Vanessa's confession shakes Joey, and Danny finds herself at the center of a scandal that could destroy everyone.